I John Madden at 3:30 in the morning on June 26th of 2023 in the little pueblo of El Diamante, population like 460 people, just a couple miles away from the significantly larger city of Vega de Alator, which I've visited 3 times already. There's a truck. Sometimes they slow down for the speed bumps. His brakes, I don't think he's got a payload there. Sometimes his brakes did not screech at all. He hit those brakes really hard before the speed bump. It's a carretera, a federally supported highway, and one of the best in Mexico, and one of the most popular for people who want to make tracks through Mexico down to other countries in Central America. And what's this guy? It's just a truck. Vega, near here, the city, has a municipal police department. And they cruise around in big pickup trucks mostly, with at least one officer standing in the back with a machine gun. Same as the Tamaulipas State Police and the Veracruz State Police. Well, the breeze is starting to blow. Out of the blue, it's been dead calm. I like the breeze, it's very nice. Wow, just out of the blue. Suddenly just started at 3:23 in the morning after a dead calm night. We're only just a few miles away from the ocean, maybe a mile or two from the ocean. I think it's a few miles to the closest beach. Oh, and here comes the rain. Here comes the rain, so that's why the breeze is blowing. It's a little weather front. I'm standing in an open window that does not even have windows to close. It's an open air restaurant. This is the restaurant O'Reilly, which is a very fine restaurant and very lovely family runs it. But there's no door to close. So we get to hear the rain on the tin roof. Yeah, so security is such a curious issue. And I made a video yesterday about how individual it is, to what extent you feel safe in the world. Where in America would there be an outside restaurant that they don't at least tie cables around their chairs and tables at night? Nothing like that here. Nothing like that here. And yet, within just a few blocks of here, well, now it's really blowing. I'm going to move back here, where there is a plastic window. Just a few blocks from here on one of the little side roads, all the houses had barbed wire fencing around them, and one young lady was letting somebody come home or come to visit them. She unlocked the big metal gate and let them in, and then locked the gate behind them. And I saw a guy in a very sweet little town, just a little bit off the carretera, incredibly charming town. But on one of the side roads there, I noticed this guy sitting on he had a nice house, sitting behind on his front porch. And there was barbed wire all around his front porch. Not his property, but his porch. He had barbed wire around his porch. Like this window here would be barbed wire. And I tried to ask him in my halting Spanish, why do you feel a need to do that? And he did not feel a need to answer me. And some people, when they hear my accent, they immediately decide they can't understand anything I say. And other people really work hard at understanding my Spanish and are grateful to me for trying. They immediately marks me as not the typical gringo, that I'm trying so hard to speak in their language and getting better. But he didn't answer, and he just regarded me very suspiciously then. So it's something we create in ourselves, is do we feel safe in the world? So I think the part I wanted to talk about has to do with a big anniversary for me today, but I don't feel like doing it over the storm. So I'm going to sign off on this and maybe come back.